Welcome to the first episode of the Deep Dive with Deja. My name is Deja Studdard, and I'm so happy and I'm so excited that you decided to join me today in this show. What we're going to be doing is looking below the surface. We're going to be peeling back the layers and sharing more of us as Hoosiers and what shapes us right here in Indianapolis and Central Indiana. You guys, I'm so ready to get into this. So let's get into the deep dive with Deja on the new Fox 59 Now streaming platform. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back. We are here with Cornerstone Support Services, a home and community-based service system. I'm here with Josh and Cory to tell us more about their charity basketball game coming up and what it is that they do in the community. Josh, Cory, how you all doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. We got the Chief Operating Officer, Josh. And we got the event coordinator, what a superstar, Mr. Cory Arnett with us. Okay, so Josh, I want you to start off by telling me what this program is, what it is that you guys do, and who you do it for. Let me know. Tell me about
So Cornerstone, we're a community and home-based agency. Mm-hmm. So we provide services in the community and in individuals' homes. Mm-hmm. So we started in 2013, and we're really built on the foundational principles of the inclusion of all people. Mm-hmm. And so we want to help these individuals explore possibilities, discover opportunities, and achieve any of their dreams that they have set out for themselves. Mm-hmm. And so initially in 2013, we started working with the developmental delayed population. Mm-hmm. And so with that population, we had houses around the Indianapolis area, 10 residential homes, and we serviced those 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Developmental delayed?
So we're talking about mental health disorders. So as far as autism, mm-hmm. there may be somebody that has Hunter syndrome, mm-hmm. ADHD, all those different mental health, mental health disorders. Some of them have developmental delays as far as cognitive thinking. It could even be physical functionality for some individuals. Mm-hmm. And so we were really helping those individuals with, like I said, exploring possibilities and achieving some of their dreams. And so that came with helping them get the most normal life that we can supply for them. Mm-hmm. And then now we do similar services. We do a lot of therapy services. We do a lot of work with DCS and youth and families. And so with that population now, we have the same mantra, the same mission. Mm-hmm. We're looking to do the same thing with those individuals. So a lot of these youth we get are troubled. We work with a lot of teenage boys, mm-hmm. and they're getting either removed from their homes, they're either coming out of long-term facilities where they've been getting med evals, or they may have been having to stay there due to mental health disorders or situations where they're getting their behavior evaluated. And so then they'll come to us. They're supposed to be with us for 20 days. Sometimes it's even longer than that. And so the same thing we do there, and Cory has experience working with that population in some of our homes too as well. We try to give them that sense of normalcy. We provide meals. We get them out in the community. We do a lot of other community engagement activities, and they really kind of serve as a mentorship program too for some of our males that work in that facility too. So we do a lot of good work. Right now we're really focused on our community initiatives. That's one of the things we wanted to make Cory involved in. We really pride ourselves as a company when we see talent within our own agency. We want to try to make sure we put that talent in the right positions so they can succeed and make them want to be here too.
I think it's really cool. I know you said teenage boys, and so where's the heart that comes for teenage boys in particular?
I would say, I'm a male myself, a black man at that, so I understand how our upbringing can guide us or direct us on the path that we end up being. I would say probably if I didn't have some of the right mentors in my life, I wouldn't be sitting here right now as a COO of a company. Mm-hmm. I probably would be somewhere in the streets making the wrong decisions. Mm-hmm. But fortunately for myself, I had some of the right people, and even some of my friends who were going down that path, they knew I was one that needed to stay out of that. And so they helped guide me in the right direction, as well as some of my mentors. And that's what we want to do for our youth too as well, because we've had some youth that came to us, they've been truant from school for years. years, and we've helped them be able to graduate.
Awesome.
We've had some youth that have never worked a job before. We've helped them get a job. Some youth that never played on the basketball team before. We've helped them do that. So, that's really where that passion and that heart comes from. And our ownership, they see it the same way. They're two black males as well, and they really value community. They really value family. And then these young males, they understand the same thing, because they wouldn't be as successful as they are if they didn't have the right people in their lives too as well.
So tell me about these two guys, and particularly how you got started. I know you were saying about how you were in school.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
So actually, one of the owners of the company, his name's Desmond Matthews. I met him while I was in college at the time, in my undergrad. He's actually a member of the same fraternity as I am, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and so is our other owner, Sean Usher. And so at that time, I connected with Desmond. He told me a little bit about Cornerstone. Cornerstone was very much a new company at that time, so they weren't doing a lot of the work that we do now. Honestly, I don't know if they could have envisioned that we would have been able to get to this point as where we are now. So that's just a testament to their dedication and their willingness to employ the right people and keep the vision and keep the main thing with Cornerstone. But yeah, they really are passionate about helping people. That mission that I spoke on, that's something that started with one population we work with, and then it just kind of transitioned and transferred over to some of these youth and families that we service now. And they're really big on giving back to the community as well. Yeah. And so I connected with them.
Absolutely.
They put me in a position to where I worked as a direct support professional, and kind of got a chance to work with these individuals close up. And then from there, they elevated me and continued to elevate me. And so now I'm at the point where I run the operations for the entire company.
So, Cory, I want to tie you in a little bit on this. So how did you get involved?
I got involved. I started working at the house. A friend of mine had told me about the job, and I had went to go apply. And from that point on, I was in the house. I was working 16-hour shifts. I was doing doubles. I was constantly in the house, because when I was there, it was like mentorship for me. Like the teenage boys, everybody looked up to me. Like we had boys coming in, they there 7 days.
Cool.
Yeah.
That also that you all are younger.
Yeah.
You're not so young that you're the same age.
Right.
You're younger at an age where you can look up to them.
Correct.
So tell me more.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, I was working shifts almost 7 days a week. And being in the house, it was more so like a mentorship. Like all the boys, they looked up to me. They always want to go with Cory, or they be like, I want to go with YC. I want to go with YC. So it was more so like a mentorship for me. I love making an impact on the youth. That's one thing I'm big on, is just making an impact with the youth. So it was a great experience for me.
You're big on making an impact in general. And you had said, just here, go record. And I don't know if you all know this, but Cory is a superstar. And I just found this out a few days ago. Cory, tell us more about your music background.
Okay. Basically, I started off throwing parties when I was 16. Then eventually threw my first concert when I was 21. And from that point on, probably 5 years down the line, I branded myself as a live host. So I started just hosting these concerts. Okay. And then an opportunity came about with Natalie Nunn. I was at a show with her, and the DJ did.
Natalie Nunn?
She is the CEO of the Baddies / Zeus. Well, just the Baddies, and she's on Zeus Network. A lot of people know of her. She was on Bad Girls Club before the Baddies. So with her, the DJ didn't show up, and I had to fill the shoes. Mind you, I did teach myself how to DJ. And I guess
that's awesome.
Yeah, I guess I did so good. She pulled me to the side like, "Hey, YC, I wanna bring you on tour with me." I thought she was just talking. So 3 months down the line, she reached out and was like, "Hey, I told you, pack your bags, get your flight." And from now on to this point, I DJ for Natalie Nunn and the Baddies.
Wow. Yeah. So first of all, there's so much to unpack, really. But the first thing for me is the fact that you were ready. You didn't know that you were gonna have to DJ?
I didn't.
It just happened. And did you know how to? I mean, you taught yourself how to DJ?
Yeah. So basically, I had a friend of mine. He was a DJ, and I used to just play on his board until I purchased one myself. And I was just late nights. I'm at the home messing around, just learning it, and I got pretty good. And when the time came, I just took advantage of it. And like growing up, you got to be proactive, and you always got to be ready. Like, that's my motto. Like, being proactive, get it done now, and just stay ready, because you never know what opportunity or who is going to be in the room. So you have to stay ready and be efficient.
That's incredible to me, because your whole life changed just based off of,
being ready.
Yeah. Kind of like maybe having a hobby and being able to do something. So you started DJing for Natalie Nunn. And then what did that translate? What did that move into?
That moved into opening doors in the industry. Alongside of that, I got the opportunity to DJ for T Grizzly and Finesse 2 Times and Pleasure P.
And I saw you. I saw you with pictures with a whole bunch of other celebrities. One of them, Mariah the Scientist.
Yeah.
I think was it Boss Man D-Lo?
Boss Man D-Lo.
I'm like, whoa, and for those who don't know these people, they're some serious heavy hitters. Like, they're actual, like, real life famous people. And so I was scrolling on your page, and I was like, well, wait a second, and you're beyond. You're so much more than you're a DJ. You've been saying YC, which is Young Cory.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That's my
moniker.
Correct.
Yeah. And so how does this, because I imagine, like, if I were like a teenager right now and I had someone in my space who was doing this, how does this tie back to Cornerstone?
Like I said earlier, just about making an impact on the youth. They always find out what I do, and they just turn up 6 notches automatically. And so with Cornerstone, they gave me that lane to where, hey, Cory, you can do this corporately, or you can go next level with this. So they kind of guided me, taking me through the right steps. Okay, you do this right and do this wrong, and just giving me that avenue to where I can step away from young Cory and be Cory on a higher level.
Yeah. Okay, higher level. And some of those things that you have done are a trunk or treat.
Yep, trunk or treat.
There was a back to school event.
Correct.
And what we've got coming up here is the charity basketball game. Tell me more about what this is.
So basically, we have the Hoops for a Purpose charity basketball game. Basically, some people in the community and some former NBA players will be playing in the game. We're going to give out some turkeys. We're going to have Roblox cards, Fortnite cards for the kids.
Tell me about who were some of these players in the game. You said some former NBA players.
Yeah, we have Andre Owens. He formerly played for the Pacers. We have Marcus T. He had played for the Bulls. He went to Pike, I believe. We also had Mr. Basketball, Xavier Turner.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so keep telling me about the charity basketball game. What else we got? Because I know it's a lot. I was surprised to hear about it.
It's a lot. It'll be at Arlington Middle School, actually, November 22nd at 3 p.m. Everybody watching this interview, you guys are more than welcome to come out. We're expecting a great time. Like I said, we have the Indie Dunkers. They usually put on the show halftime of the Patriot game. They will be putting on the show. They'll be jumping off the trampoline, doing flips, and dunking the ball in. So we're excited for that. We have, like I said, the turkey drive. We'll have gift cards for the kids. We'll have a little bit of everything. It'll be a lot of fun. So
now I have to ask.
Okay.
Are you gonna be DJing?
Unfortunately, I won't be. But me and Josh here, we will be. Me and Josh.
You gotta put him to work.
He's working hard. He's working enough.
Me and Josh, we will be playing in the basketball game. So y'all come. We'll have 30.
Be additional celebrity appearance as well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah, Josh. We will have 30 points each at the game. We'll be winning. So yeah, y'all come watch us hoop. We gonna be playing ball also. So.
Okay, bet.
The event is free.
That's good to know.
Free. Everybody's welcome. Everybody.
Free of charge. We just ask you bring a canned good.
Yep.
Right now we have the huge snafu that's going on with a lot of the SNAP benefits, and things have been discontinued and been reduced. So we're looking to make sure we can give back and give a lot of stuff to local pantries, as well as people in the community too as well. So
correct.
Please bring a canned good, and other than that, it's free of charge. We'll have concessions and stuff too there as well. Isn't that correct?
Correct. That's correct.
We'll have concessions and stuff too. So it'll be a great event, a great turnout. Deja, hope you can make it too as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Looking forward to
make it. What day is it?
This is next Saturday, November 22nd at 3 p.m.
Correct.
So this will be at Arlington Middle School. So you shouldn't be working, and if you are working, go ahead and put in a request to get a couple hours off.
I'm working.
let's get a couple of hours off. You know, maybe you can come and cover us. You never know.
Yeah.
But no, we definitely want to make sure we bring the whole community out. This is something we've been doing, and like I said before, as far as me even working my way up, that's the same thing, similar to Cory. You know, we seen something where he worked in our homes. A lot of the youth was gravitating to him, just due to exactly what he said. A lot of stuff that he does outside of work, and so for them, it gives them something that they can see and touch. Like, this is real. Like, you know, I can be doing this too. This is somebody who grew up just like me, wasn't served with a silver spoon, and he's out here meeting the celebrities and stuff that I admire and look up to. And so with Cory, we know this is a space that he's really passionate about, and he has a lot of community connections, so we felt like it was a good partnership to bring him in and kind of develop our nonprofit, as well as to get us more engaged with the community, and that's what's been happening so far. We've done backpack giveaways where we've given away over 200 backpacks to the people in the community with full school supplies. We just, like you said, recently we just had our trunk or treat where we gave out, I don't know, we serviced hundreds of people. I don't remember how much candy we gave out.
It was packed.
But all the candy was gone by the time they ended the trunk or treat. And then now we're going to do our turkey drive this month, and then we'll also be looking to do a Christmas drive coming up in December too as well. So stay on the lookout for that. We'll be announcing more details at the next event next Saturday. But yeah, we're doing a lot of good things for the community and trying to make sure we give back, because that's who we service.
Absolutely.
That's who we're here to help.
So this turkey drive, do people need to bring, I know you said they need to bring a canned good, and you all will be giving away turkeys?
Yes.
Okay, and then I did want to backtrack a little bit here. Are you all from here?
I am, absolutely. Born and raised in Indianapolis 317.
Okay, where are you from?
I am not. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, but then I pretty much grew up in Evansville, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, because, you know, talking about, you know, being from here and everything like that, and you made a long way from Atlanta. Usually it's the other way around. People move from Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean, I would pretty much say I'm rooted in Indiana for the most part.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming here, most of my family was from Indiana. My dad's side is pretty much all in Georgia, so it was kind of a shift like that for sure.
Yeah.
So
if someone wants to donate, how do they do that? How do they go about doing that? I know you got your website here pulled up. Is there any space for someone to donate?
So we don't have a space to donate on our website directly. If you do want more information about our organization, though, please feel free to check out cornerstonesupportservices.net. But our office, we have multiple office locations. We actually have an office in Maryville, Indiana. We have an office in Terre Haute, Indiana. And then we have 4 locations in Indianapolis. Our central location is our Meadows Drive location. That's right across from Tinley School in the Meadows, and that's 3949 Meadows Drive is that location. You can come in there if you want to give any sort of donation. I'm sure also we'll post our contact information too as well, and you can do that too there. But we haven't set up a formal donation center because we're still trying to develop our nonprofit a little further. But right now, bring your canned good, bring any sort of non-perishable items, and like I said, in December we'll be looking to do more hats and gloves and toys and things like that too. So if you have anything like that, feel free to reach out. We're looking for all partnership. So
Absolutely.
Now, what if someone, and I'm going to start with this.
Please.
If someone is looking to work with Cornerstone, and they're seeing you guys, and they're seeing the work that you do, and they're seeing how you do it, and they're like, you know, I'm a young guy. And well, actually, is this? I mean, are women a part of this too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we don't discriminate at all.
Yeah, for sure.
We accept all shapes, sizes, genders, whatever else there is out there. So yeah, I mean, we have a lot of women that's in leadership actually with our agency.
Awesome.
I would say probably we may have even more women than males.
Yeah, right now, absolutely. Yep, right now.
And so that's what we're really looking for. So males, for sure, if you're interested in working with us, come on. We need more mentors for these young boys that we work with. And so you can find out more information from us from our website as far as applying there. Also, we're on Indeed. We have several positions posted on Indeed. So just look up Cornerstone Support Services. You can see all our positions there, as well as, like I said, going on our website. And we have our current openings listed, and you can submit a request there, and it actually comes directly to me. So
I have the current openings.
Thank you, Deja. I appreciate you.
Direct care worker, a behavior clinician, a home-based therapist. But I do want to ask, what if someone just wants to volunteer? Like is that a possibility?
Yes, there is. There is. That's something where, like I said, with all the events we're doing, we could definitely use some volunteers for this event coming up next Saturday. So if that's something that people are interested in, we can definitely use some help setting up, tearing down, facilitating throughout the event. I know Cory will be pulling in a lot of different directions, and he's playing as well. So it's going to be tough to manage everything.
Absolutely.
On top of trying to play in the game. And with me being the COO, my hat kind of always stays on in these type of events, but I'm going to be playing too as well. So it's going to be hard for me to facilitate everything just the same. So, yeah, if anybody's interested in volunteering, please reach out. You can reach out through our website. Actually, even with the current openings, that doesn't list everything that we have open right now. But even with that being said, people send out, they do inquiries through our website. And so they'll get on there and send an inquiry and say what they're looking to do exactly. So things kind of change. As you can see, the work doesn't stop.
Okay, we absolutely love that pivot. Okay, so what if someone is a kid or someone who is in need of services?
Yes.
And also, I know we've talked a lot about youth, but what about, say, adults? Like, if you're a little bit older.
Yeah, so we service youth, families, we service everyone. So even with adults, honestly, we do a lot of work with the youth, but with the adults is where a lot of our work comes into as well, because that impacts the youth directly as far as being a good parent. And those are some of the things we do with parenting education classes, as well as assisting. So we have a program that we are involved in with DCS called Family Preservation, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's set up to preserve the family. So we do a lot of things in that where we have to pay rent, we've paid mortgages, we paid utility bills.
Gas, you guys don't take donations.
Yes. Well, I mean, we will for sure, but with that, I mean, we do great work, and for the work we do in some of these avenues, we're compensated well, and that's where we like to give back to the community whenever we can. And then that program is set up and is designed to facilitate and help in that way. And so that's what we try to do. We try to avoid it and offer and set them up for sustainability, so we don't just make this a cyclical situation.
For sure.
But unfortunately, we can't control everything, and some of these individuals, life hits hard, and when it hits, it can hit very hard, and sometimes it feels like one thing after another. And so we understand that, and we try to do what we can, and that's where we are with some of these things we do. So we definitely will accept donations. That's just something we typically haven't advertised. But like I said, with getting Cory more involved now with some of our nonprofit ventures we're looking to do, that's actually one of the conversations we had driving over here, where we want to try to facilitate some of these events a little further, where it's more collaborative and we get more involvement financially from other community partners and not just physical partnership as far as being there to help in person.
So what is your vision moving forward for Cornerstone, and what you aspire it to be moving forward?
That's a good question, Deja. I would say that answer is loaded because
I'm sure there's a lot.
There's a lot that goes. There's a lot that goes into that, as well as it's not just my vision to have either. But what I would say for sure is I would like to see us continue to be one of the community leaders. We went from a very small entity to now I would say we're mid-sized, but for some individuals they would say we're big. Definitely with the level of our expansion in different cities at that. We've entertained some ideas as far as doing things a little bit further out too as well, in terms of other states possibly. But I would say I would just want us to continue to be a community leader. I want us to continue to make an impact. I want us to continue to be focused on community-driven outcomes, so that way we continue to touch the people who directly influence us and we see on a day-to-day, people that look like me and some that don't. I just want to continue, like I said, just to continue to be forward-thinking in the community and make sure that when people hear Cornerstone, they're like, yeah, I know. As when we started this conversation, you said you didn't know who Cornerstone was. So I want to make sure after this and going forward, it's no doubt in anybody's mind what Cornerstone is, who Cornerstone is, specifically this Cornerstone. There's multiple Cornerstones out there, even at that. And so that's what I would like to be. I would like us to be seen as one of the leaders in the community for sure.
Yeah, awesome. So what are you guys planning to do? I know you're still sorting out some of the details. Do you have any ideas to what you're going to do for Christmas?
Yes. Like you said, we're still sorting out some of those details, but I'll give y'all a little sneak peek.
Give us a taste.
Little sneak peek of what we're talking about doing. We're looking to have a Santa Claus at our office, and having a lot of people from the community coming up to get toys, to get hats and gloves. And we're really trying to, so we do our Christmas drive every year, but this time we're trying to do it on a little different level, like I said. So you know how you can go into the mall and take a picture with Santa, as you can line up and take a picture with Santa. That's what we're looking to do at Cornerstone.
Okay.
But for the whole community. So
And what location?
this will be at our Meadows Drive location right across from Tinley School. So we expect a line out the door, especially over there with the Avondale apartments, Avondale Middle School.
There's a lot of schools. I used to go to
Yes.
the YMCA over there. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is.
Yep, you got the Excel Center down the street, Avondale's
like,
Middle
why
School,
there's so many
Avondale's
kids?
Elementary School,
Yeah,
Tinley, like
it's loaded.
kids everywhere. And so that's the perfect location for something like that. We have a melting pot of different kids, different ethnicities, as well as different schooling locations in that vicinity and the YMCA. So that's definitely where we'll be doing things. That's actually where our HQ is right now in Indianapolis. So that'll be where this event will be located at.
Right. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Is there
Thank
anything else that I need to know about y'all?
I want to piggyback off what you said. If anybody, you know, is looking for employment, who wants to be a part of Cornerstone, or you want to get more information, if you don't have social media, feel free to come by the office in Indianapolis. The address is 3949 Meadows Drive. You guys come by, come put an application in, come ask questions. We open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Okay, I pulled
Actually,
it up here
8:30 to 4:30.
8:30 to 4:30.
Corey just gets there at 9:30.
My bad.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, no, Corey hit it on the head, man. We're definitely hiring right now. As Deja had inquired about too, we definitely will accept volunteers. We've had volunteers in the past for events. A lot of times it ends up being family and friends coming from current employees, but we're open to expanding to a lot of different things, and we need the community to be behind us to do it, and we need everybody to be a part of it to make sure we make the impact we want. So like you said, you asked the question of what the vision is, what the mission is going forward, and it's just to continue to be a community leader, and we need the community to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I hope the community gets to hear more about who you are at the charity basketball game.
They will.
Yes.
They will.
It is this Saturday. Tell me where it's
Next
at again.
Saturday.
This next Saturday.
There we go.
Yeah.
And November 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
And where's it located?
Arlington Middle School.
Arlington Middle School.
Correct.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
And you had to move locations.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had to move locations due to the capacity limit.
Yeah. Where do you get the tickets?
We was going to do an RSVP online, but at this point, just bring your canned good and come by to
Yeah.
Arlington Middle School.
Come early.
Yeah, early arrival
Yeah.
suggested. I'm gonna be honest. Early arrival suggested.
Yes. They will be enforcing fire codes, so once it
Correct.
hits a certain number,
Yeah.
unfortunately you won't be able to get in. And like we said, we got former NBA players, so they may have entourage and stuff
Correct.
coming with them.
Correct.
So try to get there early, come with your canned good, and have a
Correct.
good time.
Yeah, and it'll be safe. It'll be fun. We'll have IMPD on the
Yep,
premises.
security will be there.
We'll have police department. We'll have security. Everybody will be on board. So bring the kids, bring the family, bring your husband, your wives. Come have a good time.
I 100% say too, our last event, the trunk or treat, I got there at like 6:10. It started at 6 o'clock. It was full fledged, ongoing by 6:10. So, please, like I said, arrive on time because people are showing their timeliness with
Correct.
some of these events we've been having.
Correct.
So don't expect it to start getting really cracking at 3:30 or 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock it's gonna be rocking and rolling.
Absolutely.
So be on time.
Be on time.
You hear that, Corey?
Early arrival
Be on
suggested.
time. Free means show up early.
Correct.
It'd be like that. Okay. I want to thank you guys.
Thank you
so
for having
much
us.
For coming on, for telling us about what this is, about what Cornerstone Support Services does. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for
coming on
having
this
us.
first episode of the Deep Dive with Deja. And I'm looking forward to this charity basketball game. I'm looking forward to the Christmas event.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of you all as community leaders out here. I know for a fact that the city needs you. It needs you desperately right now. It needs young black men at the forefront doing some really amazing things in that you are. I know you mentioned entourages and some NBA players having an entourage. Young Cory might also have.
He had an entourage today.
And so I thank you guys so much for coming on. All right.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Look forward to returning in the future, Deja. And thank you for your time. Seriously.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Deja.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. Welcome back. We're starting with an amazing, absolutely amazing person that you have to know right here in the Circle City and everything that she does. Victoria Washington, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Hey, girl. Okay, so you have got to tell us about your grand opening for Mama's Kitchen and Lounge.
Well, it was yesterday. We had our grand opening, just the beginning of something great. So, yeah, it happened yesterday at 6 o'clock. It turned out really great. At the restaurant, we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner right now. And just a little backstory about Mama's Kitchen. My mom, she loved to cook. She had like a smaller location on 25th and Oxford. Everybody knows her.
Yeah.
So she was renting that space. So once I got into the entrepreneur life, God blessed me, with more a better financial life. So I was able to purchase one of the blocks in my neighborhood, which is on 30th and Sherman.
Hold on, the whole block.
A whole block.
The whole block.
The whole
Okay,
block.
I hear about that. I hear about people doing that, but I don't always hear about it in real life. So tell us more about that.
So it was, we grew up in Brightwood.
Okay. Same.
So it was, that's great. So, yeah, it's right there on 30th and Sherman. I was just scrolling on Zillow and I seen it and I'm like, like, I remember walking there with my granny and my mother as a kid, and that's my mother's dream, to cook.
Yeah.
So God put me in a financial situation to be able to purchase that block in order to have a place where she don't have to pay anyone else rent. So that was my goal, and I purchased the block with the help of my realtor, Kim Uriel, and it was a long process.
I'm sure.
It did come with a liquor license as well.
That's good.
So that's why I turned it into a lounge. So because we were able to sell liquor, and I gifted my mom the restaurant.
That is, what a thoughtful and amazing gift. I really feel like I need to pick it up as a daughter because I cannot buy my mom a block. I'm sorry, Mom. Okay, so tell me, like, how did you move from having this being your mom's idea to you deciding that you're going to take this over?
Well, it's not really a takeover.
Yeah.
It's more
Do you
of
cook?
I know how to cook. But
Okay.
I get in the kitchen, to make sure our customers is, getting their food, as quickly as we can if I see fit. But it definitely was a gift, to her. The kitchen, all hers. The lounge part is mine's, per se. So it was I just love the fact I can be able to bless her. Like, she raised 4 kids by herself. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've never seen her break. I was in her ride bicycles to take us to the babysitter, walk to work, catch the bus to work, make it 6:25. So it's I feel like she deserved that.
Yes.
So-
Wow. So tell me about what kind of food do y'all have at Mama's Kitchen and Lounge?
We have breakfast. So we have, I think we're more known for the breakfast for the salmon patties. We have chicken and waffles, any omelets. We have anything breakfast that you would like. But we're really known. Mama's really known for her salmon patties and fried potatoes.
Is that a breakfast thing?
Mm-hmm.
Salmon patties are a breakfast thing?
Yes, salmon patties and fried potatoes.
I'm not living on this side of life. I've seen it. And I believe that because I was driving on that side of town. I'm still over there, and it's a big gold sign.
Yes.
You can't, if you drive on that side of town, you can't miss it. It is the absolute most glamorous thing
Right there. Yes.
in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and tell me, what time do you guys? Here it says breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is, by the way, that in and of itself is rare. I don't feel like a lot of places serve
Yeah, especially over
All
there.
3 of them.
Yep, and especially over there in that area.
Because
Like, we don't have
any
any
place.
breakfast spots.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I maybe not even not in this capacity to this extent. I think that is wonderful that you chose to do that, and I want to
Absolutely.
ask, why did you choose to do it there? Because you could have bought your mom a block, presumably in a lot of places. You know, if you could buy a block, I'm sure you can buy it
Anywhere.
in a lot of places. So why did you choose to stay in this neighborhood? Because a lot of people don't choose to do that.
Well, I feel like I chose that area because that's where my heart is. That's where my mother's heart is. That's
For
where
sure.
my family heart is.
It's your people.
And also, we don't have anything like that in our neighborhood, and hopefully it's upcoming. We got a new library over there as well, and also I'm able to create jobs in my neighborhood where I grew up at. So.
And you do create a lot of jobs.
Absolutely.
And this is not the only place that you create jobs.
No.
So tell us a little bit more about who you are and all of your glory, because there's so much beyond just the restaurant.
Absolutely. Well, I started the entrepreneur journey in child care, and then I flourished into home care 3 years ago. And like I said, it's a very rewarding business, not only financially, but I love taking care of people. You know what I mean? Kids, elderly, like that's just my passion. I've always done it. So it definitely was rewarding. It put me in a place to be able to buy a block for my mother. You know what I mean? Buy a block. Also,
To be clear, the child care alone did that?
no, the home care. Like once I ventured off into home care, both of them, I still did both. Still do both, and then I just expanded. Now I'm doing home health. I have care for you transportation as well. So I believe they say you got to have 6 streams of income. So that's what I work on. And also we do a lot of giving back to our community as well. We do Christmas events every year for our staff, our clients. We do back to school drives every single year. We do trunk or treats every year. And then this year we're going to do something new for Thanksgiving. We're going to do a luncheon for 2 hours, free to the community, at Mama's Kitchen and Lounge. So this will be our first one.
Wow. That's just anybody in the community, or is it a certain requirement you have to meet?
Just anybody really, and we haven't even got all the details together yet. So probably everybody, but I might do an age limit because the situation with the SNAP benefits not being given out totally for November. So with my own personal home care clients, I gave everybody $200 grocery vouchers, and then now we're gonna do. I feel like feeding them. I think that'll be more sufficient than giving out turkeys. So I think we're gonna do like a dinner.
You gave $200 to your clients?
Yes.
The people that...
My home care clients.
Wow, how incredible. And so tell me, I need to know a little bit more about home care. What that means and what that looks like.
Okay, so with home care, what we do is we're a personal service agency, and we hire personal care assistants to go to clients' home to assist with their ADLs, their grocery shopping, their mail reminders, their errands, help with their bill paying, transportation, just everything that we need to assist our clients with to make sure that they're in the comfort of their own home, so they don't have to go to a nursing home or a facility.
Now, I know you're saying that you did child care and then you moved to home care. But you could do child care. You could work in child care and you can work in home care. But how did you move to being a business owner and to moving to that phase of it?
So actually, I was working for the Family Social Services Administration. I always I wanted, because I love kids. Kids love me. So I was like, I want to do a daycare. I said it for 2 years. I procrastinated about it for 2 years, and then I ventured off to childcare. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. I started in my home, made the extra rooms in my home, daycare rooms, and then I just expanded and got another house, and then made that full house, just a total childcare, and then I was blessed with a second childcare, and then I was just reading, seeing ways that I can help seniors, and I ran across the personal care agency, and then I inquired about it. I met a good friend who was doing it, so we both ended up doing home care and took off like that.
I say that because it's big business, like right now, and I feel like I am seeing person after person after person after person
Absolutely
sign up for this industry. What do you think about that?
I think it's a good thing, just as long as their heart is in it.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of people may see like people make big purchases, once they get in the home care business and buy new cars and things like that, and they want that. But it's
understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable. But it's hard work. It takes dedication. It takes footwork. So it's definitely doable, and I think it's a good thing if everybody's in it for the right reason, and that's to take care of our people.
Because I see a lot of people living the life of luxury when it comes to home care, and so I think that is a little bit of the draw.
Absolutely.
What that is, but of course your heart has to be.
Your heart
right
definitely
place.
has to be in it, and they see the glamour, they see the luxury, but they have to understand that it's hard work behind it.
So what explain a little bit of that hard work.
You have to do footwork. You have to market. You have to sell yourself. You have to let these clients know, like, I'm going to take care of you, and I'm really in it to help you, to take care of you, to help you be a better person, so you don't have to go into a facility. I don't just want you to be my client just to look at you like a number.
So let's say that someone wants to work for you. How would they go about that?
They will go to our website. They can apply there at careforyouhomecareservices.com. They can come into our office, 3737 North Meridian, Suite 401. They can apply there. And then for Mama's Kitchen and Lounge, they can apply at mamaskitchenandlounge.com.
Okay. Is there any kind of experience that you need? Honestly, for either one, because I've heard that you need, and I have friends that have like bartender licensing.
You also need, you do need your liquor license, and you also need Safe Serve.
Okay.
That's for the lounge, but for home care, you don't have to have any experience. Nope.
Are you kidding me?
We do training.
I'm shocked by that.
Yep, we do training, we do orientation, but I'm very selective on who I choose to be a caregiver, because, like I said, your heart has got to be in it.
Yeah. So if you're working there, take me through some of the steps of what exactly it is that you're doing.
For which one?
For home care.
Home care. So after you apply, you do orientation. You have to have CPR, your first aid training. You have to have a TB shot. You have to have license or insurance if you're going to drive our clients around. So what we do is once we get a client, we do our interview for an aide, and we match them up. I do meet and greets. Just the first initial meeting, the client can meet the caregiver meet the client, and see if they're a good fit for one another. Okay. So.
And what if you want to, you're, say, for example, the client, and do you sign up for this, or is there another way that a person would get into having this help and assistance?
Yeah, they sign up through SACOA.
Okay.
Yep, they apply through SACOA, let them know that they need assistance, let them know what all they need assistance with, and then that's where they'll start being able to get funded for home care services.
And I gotta hear about, because you said something else in there. You also said that you have a transportation business, and so tell me. I mean, it doesn't end with you. So what is that? What does that mean?
So with the transportation business, we take clients from their home to their appointments, whether it's doctor's appointments, any kind of appointment that they may have, and then we take them back home. So just to make sure that they get to their appointments on time and back to their home. Okay. So.
And then you also have a business in Ohio.
Yes.
Because
I
she's
just got
going global.
Yes. We're gonna me and my friend Mignon, we're gonna expand to Ohio to offer home care and home health there as well.
Okay, so tell me about, because this whole thing is really about Mama's Kitchen and Lounge. But I just needed people to know the full scope of who you are and what you do and how you do it and where you do it and when you do it and who you do it with. And so the grand opening was yesterday,
And it was a vibe. It was I loved it. It was nice. We do got footage. I'll be able to send that to you. But it was wonderful. It was like, this really happened. You know what I mean? Because when I bought it,
how many years has it been in the making, or how long has it been in the making?
2 years.
Really?
Yep, I bought it 2 years ago. So I had to fully do a full remodel, like what nothing there but 4 walls. So I had Quincy Murphy
Okay.
do a
The funny guy?
Yep.
All right.
Not only he's funny, but he's talented.
Yeah, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
Is he an architect?
He's an architect. He did our drawings for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. And then we demoed the whole entire inside, and then we remodeled it. So yesterday was kind of like an eye opener. Like, this really happened. Like, I was shocked. Like, it was exciting.
Yeah. So and that's cool about Quincy. What's the vision for this restaurant moving forward?
Moving forward, I wanted it definitely to grow, because we do have a lot of customers and we really appreciate them. But I definitely want to expand eventually. But right now, I just want to focus on just perfecting the craft right now. So, because it definitely is a big jump from like a in and out, carry out like thing to now. You know what I mean? Expanding to a line. Yes, absolutely. Sit down. We play music all day, so it's like a vibe.
What challenges have you faced? Because I imagine, as a business owner, as a woman business owner, that you have faced a significant amount of dilemmas potentially.
Absolutely.
So, tell me more about that.
From being a woman and hiring contractors, you know, how they do us women sometimes. So that was a challenge. I didn't have to go like probably to 2 or 3 contractors. Just from that to when you're dealing with an old building, like that building been here like 70 years.
Oh yeah.
So new building, old problems, you know, so that was a challenge. So now that we're up and running, I think more of a challenge is perfecting the craft, making sure that customers are satisfied, making sure the food has quality, and I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What advice would you give to women, to people who are working to start their own business? Or even to move outside of the city, because that, to me, it takes courage.
It takes courage. I would definitely tell any woman, any human who are looking into going into entrepreneurship to just have confidence in yourself. And if you believe anything that you can do it. Write it down. Do your affirmations. Learn about any business that you want to go into. Just so you can perfect it, and don't let nobody discourage you.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody discourage you.
I love talk like this.
Yeah.
I love affirmation talks. Do you have one for us?
And keep God first, for sure.
Keep God first.
Definitely keep your faith. I don't care what goes on, what go wrong. Definitely keep your faith, because I promise you, He gonna deliver. He will deliver.
Yeah, and He has absolutely, certainly delivered
yes.
on your part.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. So tell me, as we get ready to close here, what is this Thanksgiving gonna look like? Now I know you said you don't have all the details.
Right. So I'm gonna tell you my hopes for it. That we can get people to come out for at least 2 hours, and we'll feed them full course meals for 2 hours. Have them sit in, eat, enjoy themselves, listen to some good music, get some resources, and then they enjoy their Thanksgiving with their family.
Wait, so is it going to be on Thanksgiving Day?
I think we're gonna do the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because a lot of people cook on Thanksgiving and want to spend it with their family. So probably the day before Thanksgiving. I will definitely make sure that we post the details.
All right. Well, there you have it. We have this amazing lady. I hope you all have learned something from her. Do your affirmations.
Absolutely.
Victoria, is there anything else that we need to know or you'd like to share with us?
Just stay positive, and you can do anything you put your mind to, and you can find us at mamaskitchenandlounge.com. If you know anyone that needs services, careforyourhomecare.com. Follow us.
Yeah, okay. Then you're like, clock it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming to this first episode with us. I thank you so much.
And you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You're beautiful, and thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me on this first episode of The Deep Dive with Deja. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to watch this show. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to continue on a weekly basis to deep dive into topics that shape Central Indiana. And I'm so ready to do more work for Hoosiers and for us. And I'm excited for what's to come. You all can catch this episode on Fox 59 Now's app. It's the new streaming platform that we have. You can see it on Roku, on Fire TV, on Apple TV, on Samsung. There's so many different options to get to us every week, and we hope to see you back here. My name is Deja Studdard. Thank you so much.